What kind of home can I buy in London, Ontario in 2026 for under 500,000, under 600,000, and under $700,000? Hey, it's Ryan Hodge here, broker owner at the Realty firm. Sandra, Tavares, and I have been selling real estate in London for nearly 20 years, and our purpose is to serve and support London homeowners, whether you're buying, selling, investing, or building. And we get the common question, what's going on in the market? We see you guys are really, really busy. You're selling all sorts of real estate. So I thought today I would bring your attention to a few key metrics and also some examples of what you can buy and the why behind, I think, some of these properties are really, really great deals. Now, if you have followed along or you know Sandra and I, you'll know that we have been very, very active inside of our markets as two of the leaders. We own the Realty firm, which is a 100 plus agent organization, one of the top independent brands in the country, and we operate in 5 different markets. And so our activity has always been very, very high volume, high expertise, but today I wanted to share just some basics. And so we know that right now our average sale price in the city is in and around 600,000. That is average for the entire London and St. Thomas Association of Realtors. But everybody's different in terms of where they want to buy, what they want to buy, how they want to buy something. And so what are the numbers actually showing? Well, we know that sales have really come down in terms of the average sale price at the height of the market, which was, in those 2020, 2021, and 2022 years, we saw real estate jump up to over 800,000, which is just crazy to me based on the fact that when I started in this business in 2008, our average sale price was just over 200,000. And so things have drastically changed. But a lot of people are wondering, well, what is home affordability like and what can I actually buy for those price points? So I thought I'd give you a couple case studies today and just share with you a couple of what I think are really, really great opportunities. And so the first number is the 500,000 mark, which we know is below the average sale price in London. And so if you know it's below the average, you're probably going to be looking somewhere in a couple different pockets of South London or primarily in pockets of East London. That's for a residential resale property. You're usually looking at a 2 or 3 bedroom, may or may not have a garage, and usually 1 or 2 washrooms in the property. So that's pretty standard. I think that's common knowledge. What I want to share is that a lot of people will ask me, well, if I can't go to the average, does it mean that I have to buy a condo? I don't necessarily think so, but I do want to bring your attention to a really, really great opportunity that I believe is a great deal for a condo purchase. And that's 151 Martinette Avenue, unit number 60. This property is a 3-bedroom condominium. It is done top to bottom in very good condition, and it's currently priced at $344,900. $344,900 to actually own a property, despite the fact that you might have condo fees. I know that condo fees exist, and I know that that's really one of the reasons that condos are actually sitting right now. However, what I want to share is that, condo fees can be a really, really costly part of purchasing, but some of the organizations that are out there, the condo corporations, really aren't that bad when you look at it and you look at what's included. What I would rather somebody pay attention to is the status of the condo corporation itself. And so this is just a little bit of a segue or side story that if you're buying a condo, the number one thing that you're going to need in an agreement of purchase and sale is for your lawyer to be able to review the status certificate of the condo corporation. Your lawyer is going to review that status certificate to make sure that the condo corporation is actually in good standing. And they're going to do what's called a reserve fund study. So they're going to see that the condo corporation and the reserve fund is in good shape. What does that mean? It means that if all of a sudden the condominium, the entire complex or the entire building needs all new windows or all new roofing, or, they're doing all of these big major improvements, that there's enough money in the reserve fund that it's not going to have a drastic impact, and a buyer is going to hit with a surprise, what's called special assessment, where all of a sudden some condo corps, if their reserve fund's low, they're either jacking those condo fees, which you can't do a lot about, or they're going to give a special assessment to all of the owners, which can be drastic in terms of the amount of money that exists. That's the number one reason why a lot of people should watch out for condos. Now, we sell condos every year. There has never been a year where we haven't sold a lot of condos. We haven't helped buyers, purchase many, many condos every single year. But finding condominium corporations in the City of London, Ontario that are in good standing, have lots of good, healthy money in their reserve, and are not issuing major special assessments that are going to be really damaging for the wallet is absolutely critical. So condo corps, looking at, different types of condos. If you're looking at a condo, the example that I gave, I think is a good one. Second, I think that what you want to look at is what is available under 600,000. And so I want to bring your attention to 52 Maxwell Crescent in desirable Northridge, London, Ontario. Now, when I bring up Northridge, what I want to refer is that North London is still consistently the highest average sale price in the city. It commands the highest. It has for many, many years. Right now, we're seeing an average over 700,000. And so when you look at a property like 52 Maxwell, you're going to see a wonderful side split with a double garage, bedrooms, bathrooms, but it needs a little bit of sweat equity because it's a long-time owner that is moving on into something different. And so when you look at finding desirable areas, remember the number one rule in real estate for buying: location, location, location. If you are a buyer that is handy, or perhaps you have some friends that can help you do some renovations and actually make some changes to a property that you're picking up below the average sale price, that you can put a little bit of work into while you live in it, that's a massive opportunity. And our property is priced at $599,999. So you're below the average sale price in the highest sale area. That to me is a good buy. That's the property that I actually just announced as the deal of the week. And so these are the types of deals that we want to bring forward to you and educate you on before you even hit the market. We have a preferred client list and a preferred subscriber list that we email our deals of the week to every single week, that gives them early access and an early opportunity to understand what's coming to the market before it even hits realtor.ca. Advantage for those folks that know that we're very active inside of London, Ontario. Third, I want to take a look at what's looking good under 700,000. I want to bring your attention to 277 McMahon. And this is a 4-bedroom just east of Adelaide in a little pocket that many people don't know about. It's currently priced at $699,900. Now it has an offer on it already, but that offer is conditional upon another property selling. This property is outstanding. It's one of the largest models in the neighborhood. It has 4 bedrooms, fully finished top to bottom, plenty of space, and no neighbors behind you. $699,900. Why do I like this property? Well, you are very walkable in terms of location. You are also not going to find newer construction like you see on McMahon in areas like Old East, Old North, or Woodfield. So an opportunity like this gives a buyer the chance to find something that is under the average sale price in North London, but getting newer construction and a larger house just east of Adelaide. And so when you look at a purchase like that and why it's been such a hot neighborhood, I think it's because it's rare. And so these are the types of deals that we want to help people find. Now, again, I mentioned that there's an offer on this property already, but it is still a property that you are able to go out and view, you are able to offer on, and if the seller were to accept your offer, the first offer then has 24 hours to remove their conditions. And we don't know if they will or they will not. So huge opportunity for you if you're looking to get close to downtown, into newer construction, into a larger house, but you're not willing to go to that 7-figure threshold, because big new properties downtown are often over 1 million when you look at the size, the level of quality to them. And that's why I like 277 McMahon. There are many, many deals and opportunities out there just like this, under 500,000, under 600,000, under 700,000 in London, Ontario. Now, what I will say is that I'm finding the price break between 700 and 900,000 tends to be a little bit tricky right now. It's not that homes aren't selling there, but I feel that there are a lot of people that aren't getting their numbers really, really right in that price point. And we're seeing a lot of homes that are sitting because there's so much competition of people that want more, where if they were just under that 700,000 mark, I'm guessing a lot of them would be off the market already. We're also seeing some really, really great opportunities inside of the luxury market. We just sold one last week, 27 Redford Road in North London. It listed at 1.299 million. We had an offer on the first day and it went over asking. So you know that the luxury buyers are out there if the property is stunning, and ours was absolutely outstanding. So a few takes on what's available: 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, a little bit about the in-between, and then of course that luxury market certainly exists as well. I hope that you find this information useful. If you have any questions about the London and St. Thomas market, never hesitate to reach out to Sandra or myself. We are here to serve and support Londoners before, during, and after the sale. And you can always reach us at www.ryanandsandra.ca or give us a call anytime, 519-601-1160. If you enjoy this content, be sure to like and subscribe. We're here to support. We're here to answer questions. Anytime, reach out. We are around. Have a great day.